Hello and welcome everybody back to the Jace and Gamer podcast for episode 7. It's going to be a long episode, so probably our longest episode ever. And yeah, it's going to be really, really long. We have lots of stuff to get into. We have NHL news, we have NHL predictions, we have NHL power rankings, we have lots of stuff. Anyways, let's get started. I've been waiting to use that feature. Breaking news. The Steelers are thinking of getting Mike McCarthy as their head coach, according to Adam Schefter. The Steelers planning to hire Mike McCarthy as their head coach to replace Mike Tomlin. I don't even know. Mike McCarthy, he's okay, but he's not that good. I'm gonna be honest with you. So it's just mid, I guess. And yeah, that's your breaking news. Steelers planning to hire Mike McCarthy. I'm watching the NC State versus Pitt basketball game, and I heard that a broadcaster say that. That's why I did this. Anyways, let's move on. Starting off with recent NHL news, Columbus Blue Jackets. The Columbus Blue Jackets hired Rick Bowness as their head coach, and so far, it's been going great for Columbus. Ever since that, they have a winning record since hiring him, and they've been pretty good. They're not that far behind a wildcard spot. They're like 2 wins behind or 3 wins behind. So we'll see if playoff hockey returns to Columbus for the first time since 2020, and the Blue Jackets try to host their first playoff game since 2019. Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, this is one I'm really excited for, but I'm also not excited for because this team's been looking great. So I don't know how to feel about this. I want I'm just going to read it before I say anything. According to the Hockey News, the Penguins are looking if they have cap space and trade pieces for a trade with the Dallas Stars to get Jason Robertson. And also Erik Karlsson is back in line for Pittsburgh, and Stuart Skinner has already been the hottest goalie in the league. Now, Jason Robertson's a good player. But here's the thing. The Penguins have been elite and arguably better than the Stars lately. And I don't know why would we want to give trade pieces? Why would we want to give up good players like Rust and Raquel to Dallas whenever Crosby, Raquel, and Rust have been a top 5 line in the NHL? Why would we give them Raquel and Rust to get Jason Robertson? That makes no sense. So I low-key kind of don't want this to happen, but yeah. Next up, Detroit. Patrick Kane scored his 500th career goal. That was one of the most least recent ones, but congrats to him. Next up for the Leafs, Anthony Stolarz returns from injury and loses his first game. We'll get to that in a second. And also, Greg Berube looks hideous as he had a quote unquote gym incident. I'm not gonna show it. You guys can just look for yourselves. But he looks hideous. Now we can get to that Anthony Stolarz first game back. First of all, we already know the Vegas Golden Knights acquired Rasmus Andersson in a trade with Calgary Flames, and Mitch Marner returns to Toronto and gets booed. He gets cheers in his tribute video, but then gets booed every time he touches the puck. So Leafs fans make no sense, honestly. And the Knights beat the Leafs 6-3. And yeah, Marner, I don't think he had a single point, but still a win. Now we get to the Lightning. Lightning are on a 15-game point streak. They're the hardest team in hockey, and they haven't lost a game in regulation in 2026. And they could honestly be the best team in the NHL, as the Avalanche are playing their worst hockey, and the Avalanche lost 7-3 to the Philadelphia Flyers. And also, they are about to host their Stadium Series against Boston at Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. San Jose Sharks. Sharks acquired Kiefer Sherwood and their goaltender Allison Duckwich got in a goalie fight with Sergei Bobrovsky. I already made a video on the trade with Sherwood and the goalie fight, so you can look at that. And I also made a video on the trade with Rasmus Andersson to the Golden Knights, so you can look at that. That's why I'm not talking about it. Jonathan Toews returned to Chicago, got a standing ovation, got cheers from the Chicago crowd, and yeah, that's big for him. Okay, this isn't basketball. I know it's basketball, but Thunder. How do you lose to the Pacers whenever Halliburton's hurt? This proves the Thunder are frauds. They now have 9 losses. They're 1 win away from not not tying the Warriors 73-9 record. And yeah, the Pacers are just elite. The Thunder are ass. And yeah, people compared this team to the Warriors 73-9. I'm crying, bro. Yeah, thank you, Indiana. And now to recent hat tricks. Now here's all the players that got hat tricks since last Saturday on January 17th. Andres Svechnikov got a hat trick against the Devils. Mika Zibanejad got a hat trick against the Flyers. Marcus Foligno got a hat trick against the Leafs. Steven Stamkos got a hat trick against the Senators. And recently, last night, aka 16 hours ago, Owen Tippett got a hat trick against the Avalanche. That's it. We'll reach NHL news. Next up, we'll go to Penguins pregame analysis. Penguins at the Canucks. This is the last game for the Pens on our Seattle/Western Canadian road trip. And so far, we are 3-0-0 with a win over the Kraken, win over the Flames, and win over the Oilers. And lastly, we take on... just ignore that. I don't know what I was on. Lastly, we take on Marcus Pettersson and Drew O'Connor and the Canucks. Marcus Pettersson and Drew O'Connor, former Penguins, by the way. Knowing our luck, we will probably lose this game. Honestly, if we lose, I'm not even gonna be mad. I'm expecting a loss because our luck is terrible. But this is legit the easiest game for the Penguins on this road trip, so hopefully we win. This will also be Arthur Shelov's return to Vancouver. Jace's analysis. This is a huge game against the Canucks as the Pens look to end the road trip undefeated. I hope Shelov plays so he can play against his former team, but I won't be surprised if Stuart Skinner plays since Shelov started against the Oilers. Sorry, Allison Jr. I don't even think Allison Jr. is watching this, but if he is, the Canucks suck, and the Pens should easily dominate the Canucks. We are playing our best hockey, and the Canucks really have no offense, no defense, no goaltending threats. And I don't even know where Thatcher Demko is. I think he's injured. I would not be surprised if he's injured. So yeah, we shouldn't have to worry about the Canucks. I'll take the Penguins winning 5-1. Next up, NHL power rankings. At number 1, I have the Lightning. Lightning moved up to number 1. I have the Avalanche number 2. They fell to number 2. I have the Knights at number 3. They are 8-2-0 in their last 10, and they always get everybody. So now they're right. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I have number 4. At number 4, I have Carolina. At number 5, I have Detroit. At number 6, I have Buffalo. At number 7, I have your Pittsburgh Penguins. At number 8, I have the Bruins. Actually, I low-key kind of regret that. I low-key kind of regret putting the Bruins on here, but it's honestly too late now. And then I'll have the Wild number 10. I'll have the Wild number 9. Stars number 10. I don't have the Islanders on here, and I low-key kind of regret that. I think the Islanders are better than the Bruins. So actually, yeah, we'll change it. We'll erase the Bruins. We'll put the Islanders. Where are they? New York Islanders. We'll put the Islanders inside of the Bruins, and yeah, there we go. That's better. And then the Islanders have played better than the Wild and Stars recently. Actually, no. Okay, sorry. This is getting embarrassing. I'll take the Wild, and then the Islanders, and then the Stars. Yep, there we go. So now, updated list. Number 1, Lightning. Number 2, Avalanche. Number 3, Golden Knights. Number 4, Hurricanes. Number 5, Red Wings. Number 6, Sabres. Number 7, Penguins. Number 8, Wild. Number 9, Islanders. And number 10, Stars. NHL predictions for Sunday. There are 6 games. I have the Avalanche defeating the Maple Leafs 4-2, obviously. I have the Kraken defeating the Devils at Climate Pledge Arena 5-2. I have the Golden Knights defeating the Senators 6-1. I have the Penguins defeating the Canucks 5-1. I have the Blackhawks defeating the Panthers 3-2 in overtime. Should be an easy win for the Hawks. That's me an upset win for the Hawks. That's what I meant to say. If the Hawks can take the Lightning to a shootout, then they can beat the Panthers, bro. And then I have the Ducks defeating the Flames 2-0. Now, NFL predictions for tomorrow. I have the Patriots defeating Jarrett Stidham and the Broncos 17-3, and then I have the Rams beating the Seahawks at 30-23. Whoever wins the Rams-Seahawks game is winning the Super Bowl. So yeah. Anyways, that is it for me, and we will send you guys to my boy Gamer.
Welcome back, guys. This is going to be a good episode today. We have a lot of stuff today. We have power rankings. We have predictions for NFL, not divisional. We have NFL predictions, and we have NHL predictions. And then we will be doing analysis for the Pens game tomorrow. So we will start off with Pens versus Canucks pregame analysis. This should be a free win, but I'm not going to jinx it. The Canucks could probably play in the AHL and not be the best team. That's probably not true, but they're really bad. And you get what I mean. So Carlson will be back, even though, or he played last game, I think. So he is still back. And Letang has been upgraded to questionable, and he was out the last game. So hopefully he will be back so we can send Ryan Graves back down because he sucks. And the Canucks, they just came off an 11-game losing streak, which that is just embarrassing. Like, how do you even lose 11 in a row? They are definitely tanking this year, and it's obvious. And the Canucks, they have the worst goals per game average in the league. So hopefully Skinner or Sheeloss get a shutout this game. And they probably will. So I don't even know who would score from them because they don't have Kiefer Sherwood. So, yeah. And I don't know what else to say because this should be a easy win for the Black and Gold. And now we will move on to the power rankings this week. And there is a new number 1 this week for me, as the Tampa Bay Lightning will be moved up to number 1. They have looked really good recently, and the main reason for them moving up to number 1 is the Avalanche. They have looked not good recently. They just lost 7-3 or 7-2, I don't know, 7-2 or 3 to the Philadelphia Flyers last night. And they let Denver Berkey score, and he sucks. So, yeah, they need to be playing. They need to get back to how they were at the start of the season because it is not looking good for them. Because they lost 7-2 to Nashville, and then they got scored on 7 times again to the Flyers, and the Flyers suck. So, the Avalanche have been moved down to number 2. And number 3 this week will be the Carolina Hurricanes. I think they're 3rd in the league too, so yeah. This one's pretty obvious. And then the Minnesota Wild are number 4. They've looked good. And then number 5, the Detroit Red Wings. I don't think I included them last week. So, welcome to the power rankings, Detroit Red Wings. And number 6 will be the Dallas Stars. The Stars have not looked like themselves recently. They have just been losing left and right. I think they won last night, but it's against the Blues. And they only won by 1 to the Blues. So, they need to be getting their act together and start winning more games. And then at number 7, the Golden Knights. They beat the Leafs 2 times in a row. Mitch Marner is haunting the Leafs. And number 8 is your Pittsburgh Penguins. They have looked really good recently. And if they keep it up next week, they could probably be moved up to number 6. And the Stars will go down. Unless the Red Wings fall off. But yeah. And then number 9, we have the Montreal Canadiens. I think they're 8th in the league. But yeah, good for the Canadiens. And then number 10, also welcome to the power rankings, are the Utah Mammoth. They're 8-1-1 in their last 10 games. So they're finally stepping it up. And they will be on the power rankings this week for me. So good for them. And here are your NHL predictions for tomorrow. I have the Avalanche beating the Leafs 5-3. The Avalanche need this win bad. Well, they don't need it, but if they want to look good again, they need to win this game. And then the Devils will be winning 2-0 against the Kraken. And the Devils have quietly started to look good recently. They're only 5 points behind the Pens, so hopefully they start losing again because I don't want to have to deal with them in the wild card race or the division race. And then the Knights will be winning 4-1 against the Senators. The Knights are 7th in my power rankings this week, so this should be a win for the Knights. And then Number 8 in the power rankings, the Pittsburgh Penguins will be winning 5-1 against the Vancouver Canucks. That's pretty obvious. The Canucks are not winning this game. I'm going to edit that out because I don't want to jinx it. Then the Florida Panthers will be beating the Blackhawks 4-2. They just got Matthew Tkachuk back. Hopefully Barkov comes back soon. So 4-2, Panthers win. And the Ducks, who have also looked good recently, they've won like 6 in a row. They will be beating the Flames 3-1. And here are my predictions for the NHL games. And now we will be doing NFL predictions for today. The game starts in 14 minutes as I'm recording this. So today will be a good day. So the Patriots will be winning, sadly. They will be winning 31-14 against the Denver Broncos. I don't think the Broncos will pull off a miracle and be like Nick Foles. But I really want the Broncos to win this game and stun the Patriots, because the Patriots do not deserve to be in the Super Bowl. They had the easiest path in the whole playoffs. They do not deserve this. So, yeah. Go Broncos. Then, this is easily the best game of the whole season. And I think I have the Seahawks winning, but I think anyone could win this game, honestly. Like, this will be such a close game. And if one team wins by a blowout, that will just be so surprising, because I think this game will be like a field goal difference. But I have the Seahawks winning 27-24, but I think the Rams could easily win this game too. This game is literally a coin flip. And if the Seattle defense shows up, then they will probably win. So here are your analysis for Penn's pregame, power rankings, and predictions for NFL and NHL. We will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you, Gamer, and that'll be it for episode 7. Goodbye, everybody.